Greetings guys, girls, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm wearing makeup for the first time in a really long time and my skin feels like it's being suffocated. The other day, oh my gosh, I cannot get comfortable today. I guess that's the gay struggle, right? Not being able to sit on a chair without moving around and being like all weird. I'm currently sitting with like one leg like a frog. That's how I'm sitting. The other day I posted on Instagram and someone commented saying it's too bad that we can't see your trousers in your videos because I have a whole bunch of really cool trousers. And so what I'm gonna do from now on is every video I'm gonna show you what trousers I'm wearing. So today I'm standing on a spinny chair. This is not a good idea. Today we're wearing fruit and vegetables. I am not gonna like lift up a leg because I might break my computer. Like maybe an arm too, but like that's much less important. They're fruit and vegetable pants. Did you know that I'm vegan? I also have a matching jacket to this. I am planning a video on my second channel where I do like a clothing haul. I filmed most of it when like all of it arrived. Have I done anything with that footage? No. But maybe one day. It's been like 4 months, but one day. Anyways, in today's video, we're gonna be doing something gay. Who's surprised? Raise your hand if you're surprised. No one? No one raised a hand? Wow. Am I really that predictable? Yes. Yes, I am. Today's video, we are going to be going over the subreddit r/actuallesbians, where it's just girls being gay. And I thought it would be fun. It's a little bit more wholesome, but there's also some like really classic gay stuff that includes making fun of heterosexuals. And men, because this is a lesbian subreddit. So we love making fun of men and I am here for it. So today I thought that I would share that with you. We're gonna have a look-see together. Quickly, before I get into it, I would like to say a massive thank you to today's sponsor, Surfshark. For those of you who don't know, Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to just about anywhere in the world. Now this comes with a whole bunch of benefits. My favorite being able to access content that is not normally available to you in your region, specifically on places like Netflix and Disney Plus and all those streaming sites that there are now a ridiculous number of. Recently, I used this to use View, which is like a site where you can watch like Asian television, because I wanted to rewatch Kingdom Week, because it was my birthday and I wanted to watch Buddy Catcher on my birthday. So that was really great. It was really helpful. I could change my location to being in Singapore and I could enjoy my Stray Kids content as I wanted to. Surfshark you can also use on multiple devices all at the same time. So you can have it on your phone, your iPad, your laptop, your computer, all using it at the exact same time. In case you're like me and you have a short attention span and you need to be doing like 3 things all at the same time, you can do that with Surfshark. So that's fantastic. I love that. If that sounds good to you, which it definitely does, then you can use the link in the description or my code QueerKiwi and you can get 83% off as well as 3 months completely free. Thank you so much Surfshark for sponsoring today's video and thank you to all of you for using my links. Yeah, so let's get into it. I've got my QueerKiwi mug here today. It is not coffee today, it is tea. I've already had my daily 3 coffees. I'm not letting myself have any more. It's also 7 o'clock at night. I'm sticking with my tea, which is caffeinated, but less so. And I drink with 2 hands because it's nice and warm and it's 3 degrees today. Yeah, it's 4 degrees right now and my window is open. So I'm holding my warm don't listen. I've got to wear the short sleeves because this has a rainbow on it. It's also yellow, which is the best color. And I have to remind people that I have tattoos all the time. I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna look at the Reddit now. Flirt like a straight man. Go. Hey. Hey. Hi. Hey. Bitch. This one is quite, listen, I've seen many interactions like this in my time as doing this as my job. I've come across many screenshots of conversations like this happening. And listen, guys, chill out. People have lives, people are busy. But if you're gonna do that, at least you're giving the red flag really early so people know to not talk to you anymore. So if you're gonna be an asshole, at least do it right at the start so you don't waste our time. What if we kissed in the lesbian tulip fields? This is stunning. This is beautiful. I would love to kiss in lesbian tulip fields. Thank you for the invite. I really appreciate it. Someone should write a song about that. Girl in Red, I have a new song title for you. I have a new song title. Kissing in the tulip fields? That's an excellent song title. Haha, all jokes aside, seriously, being a lesbian means you're going to miss out on dating gents like me. I sincerely freaking hope that's what it means. Men just... the world doesn't revolve around you. Like... yeah, I am not attracted to men, so I don't care that you don't like me. I don't care that I don't want to date you because I don't want to. I'm not attracted to you. I have no interest in you. And especially since you have that attitude, I especially don't want to date you. Even if you were a woman, I wouldn't want to date you because you don't respect people's sexuality. I don't know why I said I am attracted to men. This specific man, never seen him. I've seen enough though. So I also wouldn't date him. Respect people's sexualities and know that lesbians do not feel like they're missing out because they aren't. Every time I hear an older woman talk about my girlfriends, it takes a minute to remember that how older people talk, and she probably isn't a polyamorous sapphic. Imagine if just all older women were polyamorous sapphics and we just weren't clued in. Just say friends. Their gender literally doesn't matter. Why does it matter? Their gender doesn't matter. They're just your friends. Who cares? If you don't want people to think that you're gay, stop saying you have girlfriends and you go out with your girlfriends. Nobody. Tinder couples looking for a third. Listen, this is so funny. It's so true. The women are always so much more attractive than the men. Just like the most superficial part of my brain is like, why are you together? She is way out of his league. And I have to be like, no, stop. That's really superficial. He might be a really nice guy. And then I realized that they're on Tinder looking for a third. So probably not. Like, it's not. It's this weird thing of like, I get it. Just add a different section, Tinder. Can you add like a section of like couples and people who are looking for couples? Or like are interested in that? I feel like that would be really, really helpful. Then like the couples can find their third, but keep off of other people's Tinder who do not want to be a third and be approached by them, you know? This is really off the post, but like, it's like a really easy solution. I feel like that's not a difficult thing to fix. And there's so much of it. Like, it's not that hard. Just do that. I fixed your app. Queer language is so cool. For example, love your flannel. I'm gay too. Dope hair. I'm gay too. Sick piercings. I'm gay too. I'm gay too. Date me. It's just really accurate, isn't it? The amount of times you see people in public who you just assume they're queer and you're like, I fucking love your tattoos. I really love that tattoo. Oh, I really like your hair. If they have like green hair or whatever, I'm always like, I love your hair. And they're like, I love your hair. You just have that thing and it just makes everything feel safer, you know? I used to do this a lot when I worked in retail, just to like let people know that it was like a safe space, you know? Because you never know when you're going into a place. And so I would always try to make them like assured and feel comfortable, especially when they were with like family, because sometimes, you know, you don't know if they're out or whatever. And it's just nice to make them feel comfortable and safe and like they can be themselves and ask what they want to, because I worked at a jeans shop and sometimes, you know, people have like dysphoria and people who have gender dysphoria, I feel like, I can't speak on behalf of you, but I feel like jeans are a really difficult thing. And I feel like there's a lot of like pressure and things around jeans, and there were like kids who would come in with parents who were clearly like uncomfortable wearing jeans for their assigned gender and like having to work around that and figure out a way to get them into like men's jeans without cluing in their family that's what they wanted to do. I was always assigned to those cases, which was always really nice and rewarding. Like I remember one time someone came in who was like looking for straight leg jeans and things, and they were with their family who were being really kind and helpful, but I could tell that they were really uncomfortable. So I was trying my best to find a way to get men's jeans without like outing them or without them specifically saying they wanted men's jeans, but I could tell that's what they wanted, you know? And I had to like get the men's jeans and say to their family, like, a lot of women are wearing men's jeans at the moment. They're just more comfortable. They're a different style. And that was like a really rewarding part of my job, I guess, was being able to help people in those difficult situations, making them feel safe and finding them things that made them comfortable without like outing them, I suppose, and like giving like justifiable reasons to possibly not understanding families. But it all starts with the queer language, making them feel safe and accepted and acknowledged and validated. And I think that's really cool. Listen to your heart. Learn to sword fight. Exactly. I don't know why sword fighting is gay, but it is. And that's the only explanation I have. That's the only explanation I'll give you. Woman with sword, instantly, like, I am in love with you. So maybe that's why it's... If you have a sword, I'm in love with you. That's just the rule. Yeah. Don't let movies mislead you. Can I kiss you is like one of the cutest things you can say. This is so true. Asking for consent is so good. I love being asked, can I kiss you, before someone kisses me, because like otherwise it like can take you off guard, or you can feel obligated, or like it can just be slightly uncomfortable, especially if you like, you know, aren't into it or you don't want to. It just feels like they care, you know what I mean? Like being asked, they are telling you they respect your boundaries and they respect you and what you want, and they want consent. I've seen a lot of millennials say they don't like it. It's not attractive. It's because they want someone who's like strong and dominant, and they would rather you not ask. Whereas I see a lot of Gen Z saying like what I just said, of like it shows that people respect boundaries, consent is really important, all that sort of stuff. And I think it's really interesting how gender norms and the conversation around consent and like masculinity and stuff have changed even in such a short period of time. I think especially over COVID, a lot has changed, and like we've been in a massive community where like we've talked about this a lot more. And I just think it's really interesting, because I would have thought that that was like an abnormal thing before I really stopped and I thought about it. And I've like figured out things, you know what I mean? Asking for consent, like asking, can I kiss you? Heck yes. Heck yes. That's what you should be doing. Always ask consent. And when you're like having sex and stuff, ask consent like the whole way through. Like, are you enjoying this? Are you having a good time? What would you like me to do? Is that good? You know, like just like check in on people. It's really nice. You know what's great? Strong girls with muscly arms and broad shoulders and thighs that could kill. 10 out of 10. Love it. Know what else is great? Chubby girls with soft hands and thick thighs. V beautiful and give V good cuddles. 10 out of 10. Love it. You know what else is good? Skinny girls with amazing legs and slim wrists and small boobs. V pretty, V graceful. 10 out of 10. Love it. You know what's great? Girls. Exactly. All women are wonderful in their own way. We are all beautiful in our own way, and beautiful is not a standard that we have to live by. It's not something that we should or need to strive to be. And beauty is up to your own perspective. It's up to your own decision as to what you believe is beautiful. You don't have to live to anyone else's standard at all. If you believe you're beautiful, then you are beautiful, and that is all that matters. Also, not all that matters. It doesn't matter if you're beautiful or not. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know how else to explain that. I like to say valid. All bodies are valid. All women are valid. We're all valid. We don't owe anyone beautiful or any form of beautiful. It's so unimportant. And the fact that we like feel like, you know, beautiful is like an amazing compliment and something that we all strive to be is like kind of upsetting, you know? We shouldn't strive to be beautiful. That's just something that we are, you know? That's not like the end goal. We are beautiful, but that is the least important attribute of ourselves. You are beautiful. Absolutely. Every single woman, single person, we're all beautiful. Even if we're not beautiful to everyone, we're beautiful to someone, and we should always be beautiful to ourselves. But that is also the lowest priority and the least meaningful thing that we are. Women who have ambitions and want to achieve, good for you, but it comes with the consequence of knowing that men aren't interested. Me, an engineer with a house and some investments. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. It's so funny. Men liking me is my absolute lowest priority. I literally do not care at all whether you like me or not. If you aren't going to support my dreams and my ambitions, then I do not care. I do not want you in my life, and I most certainly do not want to be in a relationship with you. Men aren't interested. No, you aren't interested. You don't speak on behalf of all men. I don't know what it is about these like alpha males and shit thinking they speak on behalf of everyone. A lot of men are supportive of women in their careers and their goals. There are a lot of men out there who will love and support you no matter what decisions you make. as long as they're not like hurting people, you know? They're out there, they do exist. Don't settle for any less. Don't ever compromise your life in order to accommodate for someone else. Don't put aside your dreams and ambitions just to please a freaking man. Where's the pride flag? Fuck knows. Just whack out the twister mat. It's brilliant. I love that. My sexuality is flexible. I support it. I love that. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I don't have a twister mat or a pride flag, but I should buy a twister mat. Twister sounds fun. And then I can also use it as a pride flag. That's freaking big brain energy. It's a good move. I support it. I love it. I'm here for it. Those are all my posts for today. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed these little lesbian posts. Let me know any other subreddits you want to see me go through, any TikToks, anything you want. You can either comment it below or comment in general anyway. I love comments. They really help me in the algorithm, which has been bullying me for the longest time. I try mixing up my content just a little bit, and YouTube's like, no. So please comment and help me get back to my regular views so I can keep earning money and living my life. That would be really great. On that topic, Nick is Not Green just did a really good video about the YouTube algorithm and like creative burnout and how that impacts it. So if you want to see why I've been a little bit like, recently, I'll go watch that video. It explains it really well. That like majorly contributing to my creative burnout and just being exhausted is also added to a lot of personal stress at the moment, especially around, I would like to go home to see my family in New Zealand, but New Zealand borders, I don't know what's going on with that. But initially we were allowed to go home in the middle of February, so we've ended our lease in March, but now we can't go back to New Zealand, so we're a little bit stressed. Don't know where we're going to be living or what we're going to be doing or where we're going to be very soon. There's a lot going on. So all of that combined has I'm already mentally ill, so it's just like not that helpful. Anyway, also other videos you want to see from me, I have an email address open for you to send video ideas to. If you want to send a video idea to the email address on the screen right now, that'd be super duper appreciated, super cool. I love hearing your suggestions. You can also send in ideas for what you want me to do for my second channel, which is, I'm just doing a bunch more fun stuff. Some of the content I've been doing recently, I will be moving on to my second channel, like my Jubilee series, and then like wholesome gay stuff and whatever else I feel like doing, I will be doing on my second channel, so go subscribe there. I've done enough rambling now. A massive thank you to my Kiwi Fruit and Kiwi Bird channel members whose names are up on the screen right now. I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, The Queer Kiwi, and Twitter, That Queer Kiwi. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. And when you close your eyes